Again. Did the same thing again. All right. Well, welcome. I don't know why we... It's the... You know what it is? I don't use this setup the same way every time.
We just fixed it, Sean.
Are you muted? Thank you, Sean. So anyway, we are doing another fountain pen ink swatching sesh because we have more colors to do. It is green and just waiting on the stream. It should be streaming.
Is it not?
It should be. Yeah. No, we're live. We're good.
Okay.
Anyway, so that's the scoop. We're going to swatch some inks, and tonight's green. We've done blue and red already. If you have been following the channel for any amount of time, and if you have any questions about any of the stuff that we're doing, or any questions about anything at all, feel free to chime in, and we're going to get going. Chat amongst yourselves and with us in the chat, and we will try to pay attention. You can use a super chat if you want. We'll drop what we're doing and answer that question, etc. And we also, no, not that one. Put this little guy up here because some people like to support the channel, and that bypasses the YouTube folks. So let's go ahead and go down to the paper. Let's put our head in the box, and let's pull one and go. What are we doing first?
This is Ferris Wheel Press Peter Moss.
Awesome. That's actually the first one on my list. I should mention that there are links to all of these inks, or most of them anyway, in the description. If you use those links, it does help out the channel a little bit, and you can enjoy them. So I put this in a pen once, and I didn't really like it. And now that I'm been playing with greens more, now I kind of really do like it. I'm not sure if it has any shimmer or anything in it. It doesn't really, right? It's just
This
kind
one
of
doesn't.
well, it's a mossy green. What we're gonna do?
Not in the whiskey.
Not in the whiskey. What we're gonna do is she's gonna swatch them. I'm gonna clean her Kakamori dip pen, and then we're gonna do a few, and then we're gonna give you some kind of close-ups so you can see the inks, because like it's a little harder to. We should make them bigger, by the way.
Okay.
I got plenty of paper ready, so.
Cool.
So yeah.
That's my foot.
Hey, buddy. The dog decides that he needs a squeaky ball when we go live, usually. This must be Private Reserve Spearmint.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's the next one on my list, and I must have done them in some sort of order. Maybe a silly question, but do you need to shake the ink before use? Some of them...
I do, typically.
Yeah. Some of them you do because things start to separate a little bit, especially if they have shimmer in them.
Is that better?
Yeah, that's great. Shimmer is basically sparkle. And so sparkle ends up being settling because it's literally a particulate. It also depends on the ink, because you can have dye-based ink and you can have dye-based and pigment-based, which are two different ways to get the color.
Oh, please.
No worries. Because that got some shimmer in it. This is the pen we're using tonight to do this, the Kakamori dip pen. For those of you that are not familiar, if you write on it real straight, it's nice and fine. And as you lean it over, it gets real, real wide. So it's kind of fun. So you can see her able to get all of these line variations and line sizes. Still?
No. You didn't see what I did to
No.
make it work.
No.
I got aggressive.
Nice. Ferris Wheel Press Emerald Gardens.
I like this one a lot.
Yeah, it's a cool color. Did I tell you that I reached out to Atlas Stationers today to be an affiliate with them? I have not heard back yet.
I don't know who that is.
Atlas Stationers is a place in Chicago, and they're really, really cool.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're kind of excited about that. That one didn't hold as much, huh?
I didn't dip it very far, though.
Gotcha. Ooh. Dang. I like that.
This is probably one of my favorites.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait to see it when it dries.
It's one of the super pretty ones when it dries.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I've never actually seen that one.
Oh, I like this one too.
Emeralds of Chivor.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So that is who is that? Who makes that?
Jacques Herbin.
Oh. Shocker Bond. Yes.
What?
Yes.
Oh. I'm very white.
That's okay. That's very French.
I'm not.
You're not.
I'm very cornbread.
Very cornbread. Marcia and Murray, green's their favorite color.
Mine too.
It's Brianna's favorite color. She's been waiting for green week. Do you know how to spell it?
If I can turn the bottle, I was confident, and then you asked me if I knew how to spell it.
Well, you didn't know how to say it, so
I thought you were talking about the name of the ink. Jacques. Urban 1670. Did I do that right?
Yep.
Heck yeah. Well, now, how do you actually say it?
It's Shocker Bond. And the 1670 line is their shimmering line. So that's...
How is that Herbon?
I don't make the French rules.
That is Herbin.
I understand. I understand. I'm just saying, I don't make the French rules. It's, yeah. I
have a green thumb now.
You do.
Get it?
The flower bed out front says otherwise, but we won't get it.
Nuh-uh. It's alive. So are all of the plants in my room.
What
They're
do we got?
not dead.
Jane Austen?
Yes.
Deatrementis Jane Austen. So we're actually going in order. And you see how I pulled them up like that, so you can kind of make better sense of it? We're getting better at this the more weeks we do it. There's 8 whole people watching.
As opposed to 8 half people?
Well, yeah.
Do you all have your limbs before me?
Yeah. Somebody might not, though.
That's why I asked a question. You're talking about 8 whole people. What if it's not a whole person?
No, I'm not whole. I got pieces missing. You got pieces missing.
I got lots of people. No, but I have bonus pieces too.
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
I'm like, do I have pieces? Why do I have to think?
Give that one a little... Yeah. Sweet. Thank you. Jane Austen. I don't like Jane Austen.
I don't like it either. It looks very...
No, I don't like Jane Austen, the author.
Oh.
Robert Oster, Tranquility?
Yes.
Cool. I'll tell you a story why I don't like Jane Austen afterwards.
I don't even know what she writes, so...
It's just... It's a word association with people that makes me not like it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I think I've heard this story.
Yeah.
Never mind. We're good. I know this story.
Somebody left. They're like, this is dumb and boring. I think it's fun.
Fun. Don't be cool.
Don't be cool. Robert Oster is made in Australia, and apparently their company is very that's Tranquility. Apparently their company is very low environmental impact. Like they do a lot of stuff to be cool. Super. Yeah. Tell you what, let's now that we have that, well, you're getting the next one. Let me give it a zoom here so everybody can see these colors a little better. So, hang on. So, Peter Moss, Ferris Wheel Press, Spearmint by Private Reserve. I really like that color. Emerald Gardens. Now, this is one.
It's a super pretty.
See how sparkly it is? It sparkles green there. It sparkles gold in the green. So you could probably see that a little bit. We will take stills like we did last week of some of these colors and put them on our Instagram.
That helped a lot.
Yeah, it did help a lot. Jacques Herbin, same thing. It's got a lot of shimmer in it. See it there? Super cool. The Deatrementis, Jane Austen, and Tranquility by Robert Oster.
I like that one.
Yeah, that's a really pretty color.
It's a pretty shading ink too.
Oh yeah, it is. It's got some. Depending
it layers well.
Does it? Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, look how dark it is up here where you're real thick, and then you can see some of the shading in the lighter color. Mm-hmm. Very cool.
Why are you putting it on my clean pile?
Oh, hang on, I'll put it over here. I got a spot. All right. What's next, yo?
Cactus Eel by Noodlers.
Oh, hang on. Let me unzoom so that we can see the whole thing again. And put you in a spot. Green Cactus Eel. This is how we find inks we need to check out. I agree, Dog Dr. Tim. He's been emailing me some stuff. He got a Safari and a couple of colors. And that's a shader too. Mm-hmm. That one flows.
Yeah.
It's Noodlers though. Noodlers is like that. Just don't put Noodlers in a fancy nib, like a fancy...
I thought that was just black.
No, all of their inks have a little different acidity to them. The pH is different, and so I think if you put them in plated nibs like PVD coated and stuff like that, I learned that from the Heinz Pen Company at the Atlanta Pen Show. Jim Heinz told me, he's like, he sold me that really cool, that big huge pen that I have, and he's like, don't put Noodlers in this because it will strip the finish off of it. Monteverde Yosemite.
Yes.
This is Monteverde Yosemite. Good evening, y'all. I'm trying to watch while I'm also watching my new puppy bite everything. He's not supposed to be, despite having 50 toys lying around. Oh, dude, you have no idea. We have a more or less grown dog. Like, he's more an adult than a puppy. And he has many, many toys. And they are everywhere. We've turned him successfully, I think, into a ball dog.
Into a dog?
Into a dog ball. And he has been having a lot of fun with balls. But now we have like 12 tennis balls flying around the house all the time. So you're always kicking a ball. There'll be a ball sitting right next to his face, but if he kicks one underneath the couch, he wants the one that's underneath the couch. There could be a different one sitting right there, but
there's two In here.
Yeah.
Ooh, I was fun with you.
No, and there's probably one underneath the couch too that he doesn't know about. Like, don't tell him about it. Are we going for Pilot?
Iroshizuku?
Yeah, this is Pilot Iroshizuku Shin Ryoku. Every time I tried to type it into the computer for the link in the description, it kept saying Roku, and I had to change it. I am a fan of Pilot Iroshizuku line of inks. They are a little more expensive, but they just work. And in every pen, like you put them in any pen and they work awesome. We get these from Smriti Pens in Nashville, although they're in the process of moving to Atlanta.
I think they finally set a date.
I think they did too.
Is she watching?
I don't think so. I bet she's super busy. She was saying they're having a hard time getting it all done in time.
I need to send her a message and get it.
Yeah, see, I love that color. That color is just so...
It's like minty, but it's green.
And the thing about them is they're all kind of, I don't want to say middle of the road because they're very striking colors, but they're just so nice to write with. All of those Pilot Iroshizuku inks are so nice to write with. Oh, it's Chris Hendricks' favorite color too.
It's my favorite.
Very cool.
Yeah. He was getting ready. He was making the thumbnail. He was like, I need all of your stuff.
There you go. Now you can see it. A lot of these colors look really similar on camera. They are not in person. Once we get this page filled up, we will show you another zoom. Are we on Diamine Alpine?
No.
What are we on now?
Diamine Holly.
Ooh, this is a really cool color.
This is brand new.
This is brand new. I have not seen this.
Yes, you have, because I played.
Oh, you did swatch it once, but I didn't get a chance to really look at it.
It's what you would think of when you think of Holly.
Like holiday.
No, it's like this has a red.
Oh, does it have red
like
sheen in
plant.
it? Oh. Yeah, we'll have to put that on nice and wet, and then we'll have to So one of the things when you're, I'm stealing this from another YouTuber that does ink swatches, but when we're looking at these ink swatches, pay attention to where the ink has been put on thinner and where she puts it on thicker, because where it's put on thinner is going to act more like what it's going to act in a finer nib, and where it's thicker is going to act more like where it's on a broader nib. So depending on the pen that you have, you can kind of look on the ink swatch and go, oh, so my pen is a fine, so it's going to look more like this part of the color. Well, I have a broad, it's going to look more like this part of the color. Just kind of keep that in mind as you're watching any ink swatch video.
You see it?
I do see it. We'll show them. So there's a bunch of red sheen in that ink that you cannot see right now. Once we'll put.
No, I needed that. Go back.
We'll put another one or two on this. Probably
Just one
on this page, and then we will.
This is my Robin Hood color.
What color is that?
Use your Disney brain.
Oh, Sherwood green.
Yes.
Yeah. Sherwood green. I've been buying a bunch of greens lately because I bought this new pen, and it is this is a Franklin Christoph model 46, and it's called Olive, so you can see it's like an olive green color. And so I've been trying to find like an olive-y color for it, and I finally found one today. We'll get to it in our little swatch session here. That diamine reminds me of swatches of Mont Blanc Irish green. Yeah. Yep. All right.
That's just a very foresty looking green.
Foresty green. But it's got some depth to it. There's some shading going on there. There is some sheen in there. That is an exciting...
No, I don't think there's sheen.
No, maybe not. Maybe you're right. It's a good shader, though.
It is. Ooh.
Okay. So let's do this page. We got the Green Cactus and the Yosemite are very similar colors. Monteverde and Noodlers. Very similar, but the Monteverde is greener and this is brighter. This Pilot of Roshizuku leans a little more teal. But like I said, it's just a great ink to write with. And then this Diamine, I don't know if I'll be able to show you. This is another one I'll have to take a picture of for Instagram. But you can see the redness in here. And as you tilt it, you can see the red change. I mean, it's just so cool. It's such a cool ink. And then this Diamine Sherwood is just a very piney, just like it sounds. But you can see the shading. And again, this is what I was talking about, how you can kind of gauge, depending on the color or the nib size, how it's going to look with your pen. And if the ink piles up real nice, then it's going to look awesome. Cool. I need to get some converters so I can use more inks. These have been really cool. Thanks so very much.
We have more.
Oh yeah, we're going. We're still going. Chris, what you can do is use up a converter.
You keep talking. I'm just gonna do things.
Yeah, go ahead. Use up a converter or a cartridge and just refill it. Use a ink syringe. Just get an ink syringe, like basically a blunt syringe, and then just refill them with syringes. And actually, a cartridge has more capacity in it by a couple of milliliters than a converter does. So if you want to mess with that, it doesn't cost you anything because you already have it. I like using converters. Most of my pens are cartridge converters. This pen is actually a cartridge converter pen, but I have eyedropped it. So this entire body is all full of ink and you just screw the section on. So the entire ink pen is full of ink. This is Alpine.
Mm-hmm.
Diamine Alpine. Dr. Tim says that he's a Diamine devotee, and I would have to agree with
We have loved Diamine.
Maybe we should do a video about I'm gonna write this down. We should do a video. I know there's millions of videos out there about them. About filling mechanisms and types and tricks to get around that. Like, for example, using a converter, using a cartridge, eyedropping.
Are these the same thing?
Plastic pin. I think so.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so maybe we need to do that video. Alpine is just very piney.
Me and Mom were talking about pine trees and tornadoes earlier.
Were you?
Yeah. Because we were joking about who makes this.
That's
Colorverse.
That's Colorverse, yeah. With the cool bottle.
We were behind a log truck.
And smelling it?
Well, we weren't behind it. Everybody else was behind it. The people who were from a not Final Destinations generation. And then we were talking about tornadoes because it smelled like pine trees.
I'm changing out your water.
Thanks.
Mm-hmm. And I went and got, since I had a, sorry, everybody. What was that?
That was
Colorverse Gravity Wave.
Yeah. This is more bluish.
It is more blue.
It's just pretty.
Some of them, they cross over, right? They're kind of tealy. So as she's getting, this is what I was talking about. A blunt syringe, Chris. Just get a blunt syringe and then you can fill anything with it, really.
I use mine all the time.
Yeah, me too.
Did I do that?
Cool. Yeah, and you just draw it up in here, and you can actually measure it this way, obviously. And put as much in it. And then like this one, I got this from Goulet. The tip comes off so you can clean it, and no, it works awesome. And I use it to clean pens all the time too, because you can put them inside converters. You can put them.
That's what I use mine for, is to clean it.
Yeah, it works really well.
Especially with as much like shimmery inks.
Yeah, because you like a lot of shimmery stuff, so. Move up.
What? Why?
You're like off the screen, yo.
Oh, my bad.
There you go. This is Colorverse Schrodinger's. When we did our blue week, we did cat. These came in a set from Smruti Pens. Mm-hmm. Schrodinger and cat. So Schrodinger is green and cat is blue.
Silver.
Bluish silver, yeah. Really cool color.
I like this green a lot.
I might put that in something. I like that ink. I'm trying to control how many pens I have inked up, because otherwise I don't use them all. I need to do. We both should do really currently inked video, like
okay,
what we have currently inked up.
We can do that Wednesday.
Yeah.
No, we can't.
No, we could shoot it. We'll shoot it pre-recorded.
Okay. Let's say we can't do Wednesday.
No, we'll shoot it pre-recorded and then we'll upload that. If that's something that you guys want to see, what we've got in ink, in pens, and then you'll be able to see and different papers. Yeah, I actually want to do a video about paper too. Okay, so this is the ink that I have in this pen, and once you see it on paper, you'll understand why I chose this color. I love it. And it's a good shader too. Mm-hmm. Once you put some ink down. Wait.
What?
Is that Manyo Ishii? Oh, no, that's not this. Sorry. Wrong color. That's not what's in my pen. That's what was in that pen yesterday until my new ink came in today. Sailor inks typically are not super saturated. Uh-huh. They're typically a little bit more on the shader side, where you can pile it up and get some darkness.
Isn't this what's in your?
That is what's in my pen right now. Oh wait.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
It's not that one. We've had that one. Is it this one?
No.
Then you're running out of ink.
Hang on. It's Takiwa Matsui, and I think that is it, actually. Yep, that might be it. We did Manyo Ishii. Yeah, because I only have a couple of greens.
What is this? Because I don't know what this is.
It's
right. Is it Shikiori?
It is. I will spell it for you. Go ahead.
Oh, please. I'm not ready. Okay.
Do the swatch part first so I make sure it's the right color, because I literally am like, I don't remember now. No. That is not what's in my pen. That is a Sailor ink, but I cannot remember. Oh, well.
This is one of the ones we had to Google.
I don't have this on my list. There's no other Sailor ink over there?
The one I just did, Manyo.
Okay. No, this is it. This is it. See, because you can see when it's drying. This is what I'm talking about. It looks so different once it's dry. Okay, this is Sailor Shikiori. Right there.
Yeah, that's it?
Get that far, and then okay. I'm going to tell you the rest. You're going to have to keep up.
I was like, that's on the bottle. I know that.
Okay. It's TAKIWA MATSU.
Takiwamatsu.
Yep. This is what is in my pen right now, because
It's very olive.
Olive. That's what I wanted in this pen. And as this dries, you're going to be like, oh, dang, this is sick. Because it's dark and light. It's so fun. I absolutely love this color. Let me show them this load of ink before you go on to the next sheet.
I'm trying to figure out which ones I need to irritate.
Okay, so we got the Diamine Alpine, which is very sprucey, of course. Gravity Wave is more teal than green. Schrodinger, Colorverse Schrodinger. Oops, I just smeared it with my finger. Oh well. It's cool because it shades a lot, and it's got a real richness to it, which I really, really like. Manyo Ishi by Sailor is very kind of minty green, and look at this crap. This is my favorite. I love this ink. I love it. Absolutely love it. It's got some red in it. Can you see the red shimmer or the red sheen in it? And it's got the dark green olive, and it's got the light green olive. It's got all of it.
That was a dad joke.
That was a dad joke. Yes, absolutely love that ink a lot. Like a lot. That's like one of my favorites. Mom's like, why are we going through so many paper towels?
It's dad's fault. Herman Hesse.
What is this?
Beneath the Wheel.
Oh yeah, so this is wearing gold. This is made in South Korea. This ink is made in South Korea. I think we're on to our last brand now.
Yeah.
Beneath the Wheel.
No, they're
Dad jokes
not.
are the best. What's up, Doc?
We get them all the time in our family group chat.
Mm-hmm. Family group chat rules. Got somebody asking me about Jazzmaster pickups.
I should have worn glasses.
I like that color.
I do too.
It's dark.
It's very dark.
I like that color a lot. Are there any of these greens that you don't like? You don't like...
That I don't like?
Yeah.
I don't love Alpine.
Really? Okay.
Um,
And there was one other one where you're like, nah. Jane Austen.
yeah.
It's really funny because those are very similar colors.
I'm doing the
Gotta
same thing.
bounce. I'll catch the full replay.
I'm saving my favorite two for last.
Favorite two for last.
That's what I do every time.
Yep. I get it.
have the bow.
Oh, I like this one.
I do
This
too.
is probably my favorite of this brand of green.
You say that. You don't know.
Oh, I do know what you have waiting. I do. And I've not used
I like this just because it's a Metallica song.
For Whom the Bell Tolls.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for sure. Diamine did a whole rock. They did a whole rock.
This isn't.
I know. This is wearing gold, but what I'm saying is Diamine did a whole rock
Oh, I do remember. Yeah.
thing. They did an AC/DC song. There was a Led Zeppelin one.
Didn't you get
And November Rain. And this series of ink was only released in Germany, and I ordered it. I did order the November Rain because Mom's favorite song
Mom's
is
favorite
November
song.
Rain. And that's why I have the Les Paul that I have, is because it's the November Rain Les Paul. And it's Mom's favorite song. So I got that ink coming from Germany. I finally found 3 bottles of it, and I bought it. I was thinking about buying the Monteverde Super Mega Abalone and almost bought it for $200, but checked Amazon and found them for anywhere from $70 to $125. Found that discrepancy to be weird. Okay, so
this junk settles quick.
Yeah, it does. So the thing about buying from Amazon is they're probably not authorized retailers. There will be no warranty support. It's basically like buying anything else from Amazon. Um, there are established authorized distributors that bring pens into the United States. So, like, for example, I mean, I've bought a couple of pens from Japan because I could get them cheaper, but you take a chance, because they're not supported, basically. It's sort of like buying, in the guitar land, it's just like, it's sort of like buying stuff from, a not authorized dealer. Like, what chance do you want to take and how much money do you want to spend versus how much money you save? There's a lot of different,
oh, they can't see it. I'm sorry.
There's a lot of different, I think there's a lot of different mindsets on that. Yeah, I mean, you do you on that. I've done it obviously a couple of times.
This is one of my favorites.
Is it?
Mm-hmm. It's pretty. It doesn't have like a purpose outside of art, I feel like.
It's very, so very light until it dries, though.
No.
No?
No. It's light after it dries.
Oh, okay.
Because, see, it gets lighter. Oh, sorry.
Interesting.
I like it because of what it does.
Okay. All right.
It's the song, Selton.
No, Don, it's actually the book.
What?
It refers to the book.
That?
Yeah, because...
I was talking about Mom.
Oh. Yeah, no, we bought it for the music. But the ink, all of the inks from Waringal reference literary works of some sort.
I got more reading to do.
Yep. This is called The Secret Garden, for example. That is a...
If I wasn't made to read it in high school and I didn't find it interesting, I probably haven't read it.
I get it.
I did buy new books, though.
Yeah, you did. What did you get?
I got... It was a couple of books that the older couple at the bar from California were telling me I needed to read. So I have a series about, like, almost like post-apocalyptic, like RoboCop kind of deal.
Mm-hmm.
Just because he said it's like a psychological thriller, which is the stuff that I really like.
I might.
And
I might take
and
that
then
from you when you're done. You should get a book ahead and then give me the one when you're done with it.
I will. And then I bought Tender is the Flesh. I know you won't like that one. It's another like post-apocalyptic book where all of the animals are deemed dirty.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like going backwards almost. But then they start eating people. This woman told me I would love it if I like psychological thrillers.
Gotcha.
Which is like all I read. Because I told them about what I was naming my sink.
Oh, yeah.
They're like, oh, so you like that kind of stuff? I'm like, yes. They're like, good, read these. I'm like, okay.
This ink does some neat stuff too, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And we's done.
So let's go ahead and give you a close-up of this page.
This just makes me think of fairies.
Yeah. And some of these colors, I will take pictures and put them on Instagram because this doesn't do it justice. So beneath the wheel is going to be a super dark, rich green that is going to have a lot of shading to it, as you can see. For Whom the Bell Tolls has red sheen in it.
It's a very deep.
It's very deep green, super dark, but it reflects red in certain lights. You can see that. And when you write with it, I had this in a Franklin Christoph Model 31 with a SIG nib, which is a stubbed italic gradient nib. And man, it was like amazing to write with that color. Secret Garden.
I love that one.
This is green and gold. You can see the gold shimmer in it. I'll take a picture of this and put this on Instagram because it's hard to capture in this resolution and light. And then wearing gold.
Has silver shimmer.
This has silver?
Mm-hmm. Like a silver blue.
It sure does.
See?
Yeah. So what she just showed us, get that back out. So a lot of times you can see what the ink is going to do because there's shimmer stuck to the bottom of it. So you'll have to.
That's why y'all see me over there just like.
Yeah, you'll have to.
See, and now it's gone.
And now it's gone and mixed. But what that means is it'll.
Put it in the broad nib.
Yep. Put it in the broad nib. Otherwise, you're going to hate your life because you're going to be cleaning your pen all the time. All right. Let's go back through them real quick. We got Peter Moss, Ferris Wheel Press.
I'll Experiment.
I'll Experiment. And Emerald Gardens from Ferris Wheel Press. This one's also very sparkly.
It's deeper than Secret Gardens, though.
Agreed. We've got Emeralds of Chivor, the Jackass Urban, as Brianna would say. This is also
Jacquiz.
This is very sparkly as well. Jane Austen's Boring. Tranquility by Robert Oster.
I did.
Alpine by Diamine. Brianna doesn't like that one either. Gravity Wave by Colorverse. It's a really cool color. This is my favorite.
I like that one. Why does it look red?
Because it has red shimmer in it, or sheen in it.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Look at that now that it's... And see, that's why I got it for this pen, because it makes sense. I mean, it just really, really makes sense.
We're missing comments. There's some down.
Oh, there is some down. Just one.
Oh, okay, maybe not.
Manyo Ishii by Sailor, which I also really like. And I really like that Schrodinger.
Mm-hmm.
I really like
it's a good shading one.
Yeah, I really like that a lot. And then our last page, Green Cactus.
I like the holly one on this page.
Yeah. Yosemite Green. Pilot Oroshizuku, which is just a nice green. I really do like that. Diamine Holly is the jam on this page. And Diamine Sherwood Green is also amazing too because it shades really well. So there you go. Well, all the things. Thanks everybody for hanging out and doing this with us.
All the green things.
All the green. What color is next?
We've done blue. We've done red.
We've done green.
Green.
We do have a lot of purples.
I was going to say let's do purples or orange. No, we did orange with red.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do purple.
Okay.
And then we'll do black gray last.
Okay.
That's
black, gray, brown.
Yeah.
We'll do black, gray, and brown. Like document colors last.
Document colors.
Yeah. Thanks, guys. This was really fun. We will see you all later. Thanks for watching. There are links in the description.